Hey everyone, and welcome back to Pages of Grace. Today, we're retraveling back in time to explore three of the most powerful and magnificent empires in African history. Forget what you think you know, because this story is filled with incredible wealth, brilliant leaders, and cities that were centers of global learning. Let's dive in. Our journey begins in West Africa, around 300 AD, with the rise of the Ghana Empire. Located in what is now modern-day Mauritania and Mali, this empire wasn't just powerful, it was fantastically wealthy. Its secret: gold and salt. Imagine controlling the trade routes for two of the most valuable commodities of the time. The Ghana Empire was like the Silicon Valley of its day. For trans-Saharan trade, its capital, Cambe-Salé, was a bustling hub of commerce. The empire was ruled by a powerful king called the Ghana, which means war chief, a title that showcased his strength and authority. Initially, the people practiced traditional African religions, but as traders from North Africa arrived, Islam began to blend with the local culture. So what can we learn from Ghana? Their story teaches us that greatness comes from unity and the wise management of the resources you have. Unfortunately, after centuries of prosperity, invasions and the loss of control over their trade routes led to their decline. But this ending was just the beginning for another great power. As the Ghana Empire faded, a new force emerged from its ashes around 1230 AD. This was the legendary Mali Empire, founded by the heroic Sundiata Keita, the Lion King. Yes, that story has roots in his epic tale. The Mali Empire took control of the gold and salt trade and expanded it even further. But Mali's most famous ruler, and possibly the richest person in all of human history, was Mansa Musa. His wealth was so immense that when he made his pilgrimage to Mecca, he gave away so much gold in cities like Cairo that he actually disrupted their economies for years. But Mansa Musa understood that true wealth wasn't just about gold. Under his rule, the city of Timbuktu was transformed into a world-renowned center of learning, with a grand university and libraries filled with priceless manuscripts. This tells us that true wealth lies not just in riches, but in wisdom, learning, and visionary leadership. Like Ghana, however, internal conflicts and outside attacks eventually weakened this once mighty empire. Following the decline of Mali, the last of our great West African empires rose to prominence around 1430 AD. The Songhai Empire, with its capital at Gao, the Songhai Empire grew to become one of the largest states in African history. Its first great leader, Sunni Ali, was a brilliant military strategist who used a powerful navy on the Niger River to conquer new territories, including the famous cities of Timbuktu and Jen. After him came Askia Muhammad, a devout Muslim and a genius administrator. He didn't just rule. He organized the empire into provinces, reformed the government, and promoted education and justice based on Islamic law. The Songhai controlled the vital trade routes, dealing in gold, salt, and other goods, creating a stable and prosperous society. The lesson here: strong leadership and a commitment to education can build powerful nations. But their story also carries a warning. Internal strife and pride made them vulnerable, and in 1591, an army from Morocco, armed with an early form of firearms, crossed the Sahara and brought the great Songhai Empire to an end. From the golden markets of Ghana to the libraries of Timbuktu and the organized provinces of these empires show us a vibrant and powerful African history that is too often overlooked. They remind us of the power of unity, the value of wisdom, and the importance of strong, just leadership. Thank you so much for joining me on this historical adventure. If you enjoyed this journey, please hit that like button, subscribe to Pages of Grace, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next story. See you next time.